KRS cars for kids. No, no more, no. Yeah, like, so I saw him at the DT like yesterday. Yeah, IRL. Yeah, and I just told him, I'm like, look, I'm living my best life, okay? Ugh. Ugh. Hi, are you allergic to anything cringy on TV? Do you wake up in horror with annoying songs stuck in your head? Are you repelled by people who say cringy things? If you answered yes, then we have the solution for you. The makers of Noise now introduce cringe canceling earbuds. Cringe be gone. Simply put on the earbuds and anything cringy will be canceled out and replaced by beautiful music from the musician Yanni. You can finally have your life back. You'll never have to listen to anything cringy ever again. Don't forget to call 1-877-CARS4KIDS to order your own pair. Hi, you guys. So we're going to compare and order fractions, decimals, and percents. So one technique you could do is cross multiplication. Start at the bottom, multiply the denominator with the numerator. Write your answer on the right side, and then do it the other way. And then compare the two answers and see which one's bigger. And then you could put the correct symbol. So 8 is less than 9, which means, the 2/3 is actually less than 3/4. So it works the same way. Another technique is to have common denominators. So see if you can change the 8 to 16 by multiplying it by 2. Do the same thing for the numerator. And now you're going to get 6 over 16 compared to 6 over 16. So those are both equal. Okay, so for number 6, you can change the 0.9 to a fraction, which is 9/10, and then multiply across like that, diagonally. So 10 times 1, and then 6 times 9. Always start at the bottom when you start multiplying. So then 54 compared to 10, you can see 10 is less than 54. The same thing is true for the fractions. Okay, let's do another one. So maybe we'll do this one. We can change 80% to a fraction, which is 80 over 100. You can simplify, so you can divide each one by 10, or simply cross out 1 0 from each number, same thing. And then you can cross multiply again. So you can do 10 times 6. You can do 7 times 8. And then compare the numbers. You can see 60 is greater than 56. So the same thing is true for the fraction and the percent above it. So 6/7 is greater than 80%. Okay, I think we can do another one. Look at number 17. You see the whole numbers are the same. Cross them out. You don't need them. They don't tell you anything about comparing. And then you're left with the fractions. So you can cross multiply again. Okay, so that's a close one. 28 is greater than 27. So the same thing is true for the mixed numbers above them. The first one's greater than the second one. Okay, so for number 21, it works the same way. Cross out the whole numbers because they are the same. It doesn't help you. All right, the decimal becomes 9/10. You're going to compare it to 11/12. And again, we'll just cross multiply. So 10 times 11 and 12 times 9. Okay, so 108 is less than 110, which means the same thing is true for the fractions above. Okay, so now we're going to put the fractions in order from least to greatest. That's smallest to biggest. So one technique is to change all the fractions to decimal numbers like we learned in the previous lesson. You just divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, so here's what you get. You get 0.75 for 3/4. For 2/5, you get 0.4, same thing as 0.40. Okay, and then for the next fraction, 5/8, so you divide, and that will give you 0.625 or 625 thousandths. And then 1/2, 1/2 is the same thing as 0.5. Now notice that one of the decimal numbers has 3 digits. So they all need to have 3 digits. So we can add zeros to make them all have 3 digits. So the 0 is not going to change the value. Now it's easy to compare them, right? So which one looks the smallest? Okay, so 0.4 or 0.400, which is the fraction 2/5. So you write that first. It's the smallest. Then after 0.400, there's 0.500, which is 1/2 as a fraction. Okay, and then whatever is left over is 0.625, which is 5/8. And lastly, you have 3/4, which is 0.75 or 750 thousandths. Okay, again, the way you change these fractions into decimals is you divide them. For example, 2/5, put the numerator inside the division bar. Put the denominator outside, always, that's the rule. Okay, you can add a decimal, put the decimal up in the answer, add a 0, and then you can just divide. And that's how you change the fraction to a decimal. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned for more comedy from Jokekiller Aeen, the greatest comedian of his generation. Hey, good evening, folks. How are you? Glad to be back here in Oxnard again. So, does anybody else hate hamburgers? I mean, what's up with that? You order a perfectly good hamburger, and midway through your meal, you notice that the bottom bun is like half the size of the top bun. Like, what's up with that? Like, what happened there? Like, did I put it in the laundry and it shrunk? What's up with that, hamburger buns? And what's going on with bags of ice? So you go to the gas station and you want to get some ice, right? And you notice they come in 2 sizes only. There's extra, extra, extra large, and then there's iceberg size. What's up with that ice? What if I just want a little bit of it? What's up with that ice? Have you seen what they do in hotels now? You go into the hotel, you go to the bathroom, and the toilet paper dispenser is like 20 feet behind you. Like, you gotta turn, you gotta do a 180 and then like reach for it. Last time I threw out my back doing that. What's up with that, toilet paper dispensers? What's up with that? Have you guys experienced the new update on the iPhones? Yeah, the other day I was running, listening to BTS, and I was getting to my favorite part of the song, and then from nowhere I hear a voice in my ear, and it's Siri. And Siri is reading me my new messages. Like, what's up with that, Siri? I didn't ask for that. Now I gotta listen to the whole song over again to get to my favorite part. What's up with that, Siri? What's up with that? I was at the restaurant the other day. Well, I was waiting in line to get in, and I noticed like everyone's sitting outside because of COVID. And then I noticed this one table, there's these 2 guys in deep conversation. Their meal's already over, they already paid for it, and they're like sitting there for 15 minutes just chit-chatting. What is this? This isn't your living room. You're not chit-chatting in a restaurant. You go to a restaurant to eat. Once you're done, get out. Let somebody else sit there.